I've been warned about your swearing, and you actually, Bobby even said to me, "Can we swear on this podcast?" I was like, "Yes."
Yeah, I was on the Chasing the Racing podcast, and I was so excited that I was the first person to get beeped on it. I was like, brilliant. I text Chrissy. I was like, oh, I got censored. Brilliant. And he's like, no, I got beaten by Lee Johnson the day before.
Oh, no.
He said as well. I was, so now I think of a worse
What an opener. What an opener.
One of the rules in a machine shop is that you're not allowed to use a bottle opener. No, screwdrivers, tables, spanners, anything.
Oh, so you're not a total heathen, no teeth.
My name is Bob. I'm from Ireland, and I run the machine shop. The machine shop is a self-service engineering workshop. It's for anybody that wants to do restoration or making or welding, fabrication, motorbike mechanics or modifications, but they don't have the access to the equipment or the tools. We supply that at an incredibly cheap price.
And how long's it been open then? How long have you been going?
We opened about a month before the first lockdown.
You got the same business plan as me then. I think I was a week before lockdown, I went self-employed.
Well, I've always been interested in motorbikes. I started building bikes when I was a teenager. I worked on a few race teams in Ireland. A few years after that, I moved to England. I started working for Norton Motorcycles in Donington. And you can't really brag about that anymore.
I was going to say, what if someone turns up with an American Chopper t-shirt on? What happens then?
We don't really do subtle at the machine shop. I think we're famed for the amount of abuse that people get. To go back to that man's question, I think that we should. I don't know. I think you should ditch the Beamer and go back to a Gixxer. We'll keep the Patina because that bike's got stories. It's got. There's very, very few bikes, and there's even less Gixxers in the world that can tell that story.
Have you ridden a GS?
I have.
What did you think?
And I like it. What was the guy's name who asked the question?
That's Matt Jordan.
Matt Jordan is right. You need to come out of that cupboard, the closet.
Brandon Rain, very cool idea. Question: what is the weirdest thing anyone has ever come in to make, and how did it go?
Weirdest thing? Sex chair.
A sex chair?
Sex chair. Yeah, but why don't you just have two dishwashers and use them both as cupboards? Yeah, so you use all the stuff out of one. Yeah, and as it gets dirty, you put it into the other. Yeah, and then you can get rid of all the fucking cupboards because they're just holding clean stuff. Why don't you use two dishwashers? Does that make sense?
It does. It actually does. Maybe I've had too much beer, but that does actually make sense. Yeah, getting old is shit. Don't do it.
I'm trying not to. I'm starting to get a few greys. I'll end up like you in a few weeks.
This almost came, not the beards, but the greys almost came overnight. And the next thing, it's like, oh, Santa. Santa's looking at me. Oh, happy days.
How old are you now?
40. I'm 44 at the moment. I'll be 45 at the end of this year.
Christ.
Yeah, I know.
We better get to the next question. You don't have long left.